Alright, I'm gonna be real with you for a sec. Don't know why it's so fucking dark, even though my light on. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you for a sec. I've been feeling like this for the past couple of days. Maybe since Sunday, maybe Monday. It's been in the back of my mind. I've never actually said it. I've been thinking about it tonight. I was watching YouTube before streaming tonight. I'm fucking terrified of this year. Or what's going to happen in less than a month. Because my brain can't fathom what's going to happen. Because it doesn't know what's going to happen. Because here's the predicament. Is that my uni, my first block of uni starts February 20th. That's the start of the week, right? But the thing is that all my minor, which I shouldn't even care about because it's the fucking minor, I'm not enrolled in it because the system fucked with me. Like, the thing is, I chose digital media like last year in fucking October or something because it was IT and I was good at IT, so I just fucking do that. But when they gave me the timetables, I was doing it a couple of weeks ago now. I thought it was good, you know. But then because when you get your students to choose what times of the year they can do their classes, they'll make it for themselves, right? But us students, we didn't know that we had to put in a specific spot. And if it was meant to be in a specific spot, why don't they do it automatically? You know? Why don't they do it automatically? So I did it myself, right? I put my major in, which is good. I'm guaranteed to do my major this year. But that won't start until like fucking June. Or earlier. Well, I don't fucking know. But then my minor, I was like, why is it not fucking appearing anywhere? And I was like, is it because of the name? Is it they changed the name? I eventually found it. But it can only go on block 3. And I put in block 3, okay, then put the one that was in block 3 in block 1, which is a part of my major. But it turns out that class was not even for my course. It's for the music course at a different fucking campus. So I was like, what the fuck? So I emailed them, and their fix for me was to have everything as it was, but have block 1 empty, and do that block that I should have been doing in block 1 in block 3 of next year after my graduation process has been done, which doesn't make sense. Like, I can't graduate if my classes aren't fucking done, right? So now I was like, can I not be in that? Because I do not want to be uni another fucking year. So I emailed them. They still don't even email me back, which is annoying because it's close to the uni's meant to fucking start. You should be responding. What I just want to do is go into writing, and I emailed them saying, hey, it must be full because so many people must have chosen it out of the 3. It's either do writing, which is one of the subsets of being in Screen Media. You write scripts, you read scripts, you fucking write for other people, whatever. Or digital media, which has got nothing to do with Screen Media. Or do visual art, which again has nothing to do with Screen Media. Unless you want to create animation and shit. So I'm guaranteed a bunch of people, if not the entire cohort, chose writing. So now, since I did it late, which theoretically shouldn't have been late, because everyone does it in January/December, because why the fuck would they want to do next year's classes whilst doing last year's class? And a bunch of other people like that, so I haven't gotten a response. Like, am I manually put into these writing classes or not? I can't enroll myself in it because it's not appearing on fucking screen. If I'm meant to do a minor, why aren't you allowing me to do said minor? I don't care if spots are full. Just put me in the class. Let me be in the classroom when they teach. Let me do the fucking work so I can do the minor to get my fucking pass. And it's not allowing me to do that. And it's stressing me the prospect of me not being able to fucking do my minor to pass my fucking course, which started it in 2021. And on top of that, I've got 22 points behind because I didn't do a placement because I had COVID at the time I was meant to do my fucking placement. So I'm stressing the fuck out. And there's been no fixes. It's been all lows. The only up was that I could go into writing. That was the only up throughout this entire fucking 2-week process. And I don't know what the fuck to do because it's not working. Nothing I fucking do is working. Reaching out. If I do digital media, I have to fucking do it next year. Why would you want to do a three-year course in 3.5 years? That doesn't make sense. And on top of that, change classes, which should be an easy thing. No, it's not fucking appearing, and if it can't fucking appear, I can't select it, so I can't see the fucking work. And if I can't see the work, I can't even bullshit to do it to get my grade for the fucking class. And it's utterly fucking terrifying me because my brain cannot think what's going to happen within the next month. I don't know what's going to happen in February. I fucking don't. And I'm terrified. And I don't know if this is on the verge of me having an anxiety or a fucking panic attack because I feel fucking weird right now. At least with school, you just choose a class, they give it to you, you fucking do it, and you fuck off. But with uni, it's not like that. This is so fucking stressful. Like, I was stressed about this when they weren't fucking, like, it was terrifying, like, because I did it Saturday. Not last week, but the week before. So the week before my dad's 50th. Oh, the day before my dad's 50th party. And it's nearly been 2 weeks since then, and I've been just thinking about this on the back of my head when I should be just thinking about enjoying the rest of my break before uni starts. And I'm just not. Like, I don't care if I just put me in a fucking class for me to do uni for the year. I'm setting for my major, which is the main thing, but if I can't do my minor, I can't pass the fucking year. And if I can't pass the year, I can't graduate. And the only reason why I can't graduate is because you're not allowing me to do a fucking minor. I chose to do digital media ages ago, yet you're not allowing me to do it in the full capacity. I can do a placement whenever the fuck I want throughout the year. I can start it today and end it in December if I really wanted to. I just needed to fucking let that out because that's been on the back of my brain for the past week. Since Dad left on Sunday, that's all I've been thinking about. Not thinking about the fucking the songs I want to learn for my birthday. No, the things I want to do for my brother's fucking wedding. That's all I've been thinking about. And it's fucking terrifying me. It's ruining my mood. It's fucked because I can't talk to anyone about this. Because no one at the fucking uni's listening or even helping me in this predicament. So, like, my fucking course advisor, the person who's the head of Screen Media, hasn't responded to any of my fucking emails. What the fuck? And we had no idea where to choose a minor until, like, our second last class last year. What the fuck? I was meant to be giddy tonight because I've been playing one of my favorite games of all time. But just, this has been on the back of my brain and I can't keep this in. Because if I keep this in, I'm going to be stressed about just waking up in the day, scrolling on my phone, just waiting to get a fucking response. Like, I can't do anything. I want to do this writing fucking thing because I don't want to fucking do digital media next year when I should be graduating in December. It's fucked. And legit, in my 20 years on this earth, I have never felt this sort of thing before. This weird anxiety, panicky sensation for anything. Like, usually I've been terrified of, like, if I'm gonna fail or pass an exam or do well on a test or anything. But I always knew that it was school. No matter if I did it, and but this thing is just fucked. It's fucked, you know? Why do they design it for us to do minors, but when we choose one, we can't do it? Like, just let me be enrolled in the fucking classes and let me do it so I can be the stress-free. You know? I don't fucking care if I need to do a placement throughout the year. Starting at fucking this block, doing a couple hours after uni, a couple days of the week to get my 90 hours. I don't care. You know? And I've also been scared of the placement as well because I got COVID, I got sick again back to back last year. This is just fucking horrid. A horrid situation. And it's for me alone. Like, usually at school you have someone else in the same predicament, but for me, so far, it's just me in this situation. Like, I know more people who haven't done a placement because either they had COVID or something happened in their family, but this is the only thing, and it's only happening to me. And that's what's fucking with my head, because I can't talk to someone going through a similar thing, because it's not happening to them. I don't know who chose digital media. I don't know if I was the fucking only one who chose digital media. Because if they were to chose digital media, they would have had the same feelings, and if they did it early December, they probably would have gone into writing, but I didn't do that, because who thinks about enrolling to their classes when you're on the fucking break? I apologize, I'm having this fucking mental breakdown right now about life. I've been talking about it to myself since fucking 8 p.m. Fuck me. Anyways, I'm sorry. I needed to fucking let that out. That's on the internet forever, and I'm glad it fucking is. Because that's the only time I've ever felt this. It is the only. And it's not. Usually I am anxious or stressed because I've done shit myself to put in that position. But since it's not on me, it's not on me. It's the fucking institution. I would have been legitimately enrolled in my preferred minor if they didn't fuck up the system to make me forced to do my major in those certain blocks and my minor in that certain block. Why would you have a choice of a minor and only allow one time in the entire year to run it? That's fucking dumb. How was that the fix for me to do that minor to complete it next year? That is fucking retarded. That's like you doing year 12 and doing one of your fucking final, like, units after you fucking do your valedictorian dinner. Like, 2 weeks after that. That doesn't make sense. Fuck. Why? I've never been this fucking... have ever had this feeling in my entire life before. Oh, fucking Christ. Anyways. Review time. Last night, we watched this movie, Meet the Parents. I remember some things from it. I must have watched it like once, and maybe I wasn't a fan of it. I understand why. But apparently, I think what I remember more is Meet the Fuckers. Because what I remember is a child grabbing a girl's tits. And, I don't know if it was this movie, but Ben Stiller with that dude with headphones. I think it was maybe another Ben Stiller movie, I forget. Because throughout the entire movie, he doesn't like people touching his headphones. But then by the end of it, Ben Stiller's character is allowed to do that. Anyway, this was a weird sensation because this movie is about a man wants to propose to his girlfriend, right? He used her students to put a marry me Pam sign, which was cute and all, but then you find out that one, they've only been together for 10 months. That's fucking weird. Propose after 10 months, not even a year. Number two, hasn't met the family. That's number one thing. Meet the fucking family before you even think of a future. Because if that family can't tolerate you, and if you can't even like their family, you can't be a part of that. You know? It's been weird because the first person I saw in real life, when I met their family, they were lovely, but then the person I dated turned out to be the worst person ever. But then, if the opposite happened, where the person that I was seeing, well, to be fair, every time you see your partner's if you're a girl, meeting your boyfriend's mum is the weirdest experience, and if you're a guy, meeting your girlfriend's dad is the weirdest experience. Every time, yeah. Anyways, we learned that Robert De Niro's character is ex-CIA, and apparently his job was to be a lie detector and extract information. And throughout the entire trip, he kept on finding out false information about Ben Stiller's character, which is quite funny, finding his own son's pipe, because the entire basis of this movie is that he loses his, because he intended to be a carry-on bag, which turned into a stowaway bag, and of course they fucking lose it, which has said ring in it. And throughout the entire thing is that he has to borrow clothes, and one of the times he borrows Pam's brother's clothes, and one of those things had the pipe in it, the smoke pipe in it. And I don't know why it didn't click in his brain. If you'll see, I was like, this is my son's jacket. He just borrowed it for today. It should be my son's. I'm ex-CIA. Check if the fucking finger residue is his or not. You know? But then he does quite fucked up things, like when they're playing volleyball, sea volleyball, everyone's against him, fucking spike it, and when he does that, something happens. It's it was on your hand, you told me to spike it, and to be fair, it didn't hit the girl in the nose, it hit her fucking head, so it shouldn't have made that bleeding thing happen. I would have left after that. Just left right after that. Because, you told me to do that, and look what fucking happened. But then the other things that fuck up things that happened is that he, he accidentally lets the cat outside, which runs up the fucking roof, and because of that, Somehow he throws his cigarette away without even trying to step on it. Goes into the gutter with a bunch of leaves on it, starts a fire. He kicks the gutter, breaks off so easily, which cuts a active wire. Every single wire you see outside is not always active, by the way, especially the ones connected to your house. He does that, bang, sparks fly everywhere. The wedding, which was held in the parents' backyard, that's another fucking weird thing, burnt down, and that shrine Owen Wilson's character fucking had made. Like, some of the weirdest parts about this movie is that she had an ex-fiance who's his dad's best friends to now, and her ex-fiance, they were close, right? Blah blah blah. 2. His other daughter is getting married to a guy they've only been dating for like 2 months. Like, why would you propose to someone you've only known for a couple months, bro? You know? I wouldn't even trust half the people I've known for fucking a decade. So, if I was Ben Stiller's character in this entire movie, and even if I was madly in love with that character, I would not, in good conscience, even be in that climate of people. At all. Because, like, no matter what, even, like, making his last name Fokker, making his first name Gay, his middle name Lord, Gaylord Fokker, it's kind of funny, but then also making him a male nurse, and the entire time they're making fun of him. And no matter how much he tries to make them to like him, they always laugh at him. Every time he makes jokes, people cringe. But every time other people make jokes, everyone fucking laughs at his expense. And the first thing, this is like, even if the daughter knew about this, but that's the fucking weirdest thing, because he bought a gift, and the gift was a flower thing, a flower pot with like freshly put in like seeds to grow into a beautiful flower thing, blah blah blah. Because he from his girlfriend, he knew that his dad's profession was, he was in the flower business for 20 years, which was a bit weird, or whatever, or 30 years, and he's now retired from that. Or like if he was a scientist, what makes sense, researching like flowers, new flowers, like hybrid flowers, like some with like proper value, blah blah blah. And she didn't even stop him to say, he won't like this, because that's not his job. But then she still allows it, even knowing that he's ex-EA, and like, they didn't even try to appreciate that he played along, he thought of the game they were playing, you know? Like, the entire family, like, the sister, the father, and like every person in that family, besides the person they're dating in this movie, are fucking just horrendous people. The mum's alright, but every other person I would not want to talk to. They've learned something about me, they make fun of it. I learn something about them and try to relate to them, they'd be disappointed. You know? How fucked is that? And no, it's just a movie, but then again, it's just absolutely fucked. You know? It's like them, it's like if I will go to a friend's house or whatever, and they say, what do you do in your spare time? And I say, oh, I play music. And they say, oh, I love musicians, blah, blah, blah. And in their brain, they think, like, Beethoven, Mozart, jazz guitarists. Then I bring up I'm a metal guitarist and a vocalist. They'll be like, that doesn't make you a musician. I've had that conversation before, and it's fucking heartbreaking to hear. Like, imagine, like, you don't understand how that feels. Something that you love your whatever you do, kind of like the Cate Blanchett thing of Graham Norton with Margot Robbie, like your entire life or whatever, something you like, and they talk down upon you because they don't understand fucking anything. Like, I'm sorry that just came back to my brain. I haven't thought about that in years. Fucking like, Jesus. Damn. Yeah, decent movie. 6.5 out of 10. Probably wouldn't watch it again. It was less comedy than it is fucking meeting your obnoxious girlfriend's parents. Like, it's cringe humor at its finest, but like it's just, if you relate at all to Ben Stiller's character at all, you won't enjoy yourself. Like, because if you put yourself in his shoes, like, you wouldn't enjoy yourself. You seek validation through this father-in-law who you know hates you and you don't like, you know? Seeking validation of someone you don't like, it's always... Anyways, 6.5 out of 10. And sorry about this weird, odd start of this stream. I had a mental breakdown. Well, not really a proper mental breakdown. I've never really had one in my life that I know of. Well, yeah, I need to put my fan on, like, me talking about that for 20 minutes. Fucking made my brain more fuzzy, you know? Like, activated the cult that I drank a day ago. Like, it's actually fucked. Anyways, let's enjoy ourselves for the next hour and a bit, rather than stressing about shit. Even yesterday when I was playing Call of Duty and being happy, you know, I had that fucking thing in the back of my head. Like, every morning I'm kind of dreading looking at my emails, but then I hope to see it, you know? See something happen, you know? They even fucking responded. Like, it's a uni helpline. Uni helpline that doesn't fucking help your students when they're in fucking weird ass predicaments like myself. It's just fucked. What is that? What is this? Oh, top donation, what the fuck? Let me do this. Fan's good. Even though I'm getting quite cold, but it's good to feel. If it gets too cold, I'll turn it off. But I'm not going to turn it off anytime soon. Oh no.
You belong to the Merry Marvel Marching Society.
I'm so excited. It's also a voiced Lego game which we haven't played. This Lego Movie 1. She-Would Lego. I'm so excited. Look. I remember, this is bringing me back memories sitting out there, you know. And there's Silver Surfer. About to see Ego in a bit. kind of cringy. There's eating noises, but.
I'm still hungry. I need something to eat.
And now we're in the main menu. Ah, look at that iconic logo. We're about to see Cosmo right there. There's Cosmo the dog. It's not really Cosmo. You see Ego in the bottom left. Oh, it's just fucking iconic. I remember so many, like even the Xbox 360 edition, I remember playing it a lot. Well, first I'm gonna put on my subtitles. I'm so excited, bro, you know? Like as soon as I be able to go to free play, I'm gonna fly around. I don't know if there's gonna be vibrations or not, but let's get into this. Let's go to Sand Central Station. Let's play as the Hulk. Let's play as Iron Man. Let's play as Spider-Man. Let's go. Technically, I think we see Nick Fury first, though. I'm so excited. I haven't been this excited for a game in a fucking long time. Like, for a late game, I was excited for like a DC and like a DC supervillains. Look at Iron Man Mark 6. Yeah, I haven't been this excited to play a game in a very long time. And like, if I were to do a Nostalgia Week, it'd be this game.
Sorry, Surfer Dude. You're headed for a wipeout.
Iron Man.
The craziest thing is that the last word you hear with Silver Surfer is like, "See you later, Surfer Dude."
About to open fire. Tony, are you all right?
Ow,
That's-
ow, and more ow.
I remember that vividly. I got a surfboard turned to cosmic brick. Hey, we're in Latveria.
These cosmic bricks, the world will be mine to rule. But first, I should probably prevent it from being destroyed.
It's
This would have
stolen.
been much easier had you captured the board intact rather than blasting it to pieces.
Stanley.
The Avengers showed up. They know how to ruin every good evil plan.
Your plan is still fantastic.
A poor choice of words, God of Mischief. I
Who
prefer to think
voices
of it
Loki
as
in this?
spectacular, maybe stupendous. I've hired every villain, bad guy, and dark minion I could find to help assemble Dr. Doom's Doom Ray of Doom.
Fuck, who voices him?
Sort of a mouthful, but all right. Speaking of that,
Silence! Now we must track down more of these cosmic bricks to build my weapon.
as you command, O most doomful one.
All right. I let these bigwigs go. Once you bring me some of those
cosmic
bricks.
Why didn't they make me the supervisor here? That guy's got sand for brains.
Holy shit. No fucking way. That one dude that was in season 3 of Supergirl, Morgan Edge, plays Tony
Holding
Stark in
Grand
this
Central
game.
hostage at rush hour? Now that's criminal.
Oh my god. I always thought it was Maria Hill, but no, the chick who plays Cecile in Flash plays Maria Hill, Gamora, Miss Marvel, and Storm.
Hulk, you have to remember to look before you leap.
I know all this exposition, that's why I'm gonna look.
I know, bad guys. The SHIELD folks think we need to formulate a careful plan of attack using... Or we just smash our way in. Good plan.
Welcome back to New York, gentlemen.
Look at this mess. Didn't we just clean up this city?
He voices Loki. Troy Baker voices Loki? What? This is an all-star cast as well. Fuck. Damn. I'm so excited, bro.
Maybe you could try some heavy lifting.
Damn, it's like it's so old, you know? Oh my god. It's like it feels like I'm playing a
The ability to fly is something that might come in handy here.
It's absolutely crazy, playing this on the PS5 feels illegal to play it on the PS3. It's not even an updated version of the game either.
Whoa! So that's what that button does. Just as well I charged my batteries this morning. I think it's gonna be a long day.
Hey, I thought we used that.
Witnesses on the ground say Sandman's got hostages at the station.
I don't know. Oh, that's right. He does. The dude who voices Bruce Banner also voices Hulk, who also voices Rhino in Spider-Man. And I can't access that many bit because I'm a fucking dickhead. I did too early. I remember playing this level so many times. I remember playing the PS4 version using on the demo back in the day when demos were still the hype thing. I don't know if back in the day I was trying to get as much stuff as I could.
When in doubt, smash. There are a lot of enemies around. Try using more powerful attacks.
I never used the Thunder Clap, did I?
Nothing else around for you to throw? Try ripping up the ground.
It's also crazy how they got Clark Gregg to voice Hulk. Like it's just...
Need something explosive to take care of that silver Lego.
Wait, he calls it Lego in this game? And we're about to get our first of many kits right now. I think it's a mini kit, or maybe it's a Stanley and Pearl. Because the only collectibles in these levels were Stanley and Pearl. Our very first mini kit. I like this sleek design, the silver one as well. This brings back so much memories playing this game. And I'm so glad I'm playing it again.
Hulk, remember, you can transform back to normal if you calm down.
I don't know what happens if...
Dr. Banner, this might be a good time for you to get angry.
I don't know what happens when you kill Bruce Banner. Like that happens. Oh, he responds to cold. Also, character studs without the minigit? Crazy.
Looks like...
And this is, I think, the very first LEGO game to have actually big kits, big characters.
Looks like you'll have to get past Abomination to get inside.
He threw that car like it was some kind of toy. Big guy,
Don't do that.
you better handle this.
Also, doing that to the Loki gives you a trophy. It's pretty fucking sick. I'm getting a fucking blues here this time. It's crazy. Second mini kit, right here. Oh, isn't there a mini kit for driving a car in here? That's right, the pizza truck thing. I'm sorry, I have a lot of memories of this game, and some of them will be stronger than others, but I'm just very excited. It's weird going from Harry Potter to this.
This might require some extra muscle power.
Yeah, Hulk. Only big figs. And we're gonna... It automatically goes to then punch in that circle of 5. I forgot Abomination wasn't fish fighting in this game. Stop beating yourself, stop beating yourself.
Hulk angry!
Spider-Man's coming about, right? Now? No, he's later. It's like, how can you defeat Sandman without Spider-Man? You know, that's like them fucking...
I'll give you a hand!
It's like them fucking fighting like Riddler with Superman. He just doesn't
There's
have
sand everywhere, but this won't be a day. Beach.
I've never actually been in New York, but this would be an iconic place for anyone to go to. If you're like any fans of like Spider-Man, you know? Because I think in both Amazing Spider-Man movies it walks through it, in Spider-Man PS4 there's a whole level dedicated to being in it, to do your first ever sneak mission. Oh, I love that physics, bro.
You can't beat me! I've already won, hands down!
Fucking hilarious. Hey. Be Hulk, because Hulk can't die. Oh, at least theoretically Hulk can't die.
have an unscheduled arrival in the main terminal.
Sounds more like a fucking.
Hulk hate delays!
Everyone has delays, buddy. Because this level alone reminded me and many other people from the Avengers movies, being in the Grand Central Station, being in with Iron Man with Hulk, reminded me of the scene where Hulk punches Thor. And like it just brings back a lot of memories. And Spidey Sincero.
Looks like the writing's
I remember
on the
getting
wall for you guys.
all of these fucking things. I remember getting Mark 42 when I finally played this game again.
Walls only keep people apart!
Pretty big.
Profound.
So that's why he says profound. I was wondering why he
At
says
least I know
that.
a good spot for beach volleyball next week.
See, look at him, he tries to do it.
Hulk failed!
Did you just say Hulk failed? Nah, buddy, he didn't fail. He's not intellectually inclined. And do this. Give some more study. Like it's just this. Like this is what you would want in a like a Lego superhero game. Like every single level playing as different characters, and some levels come back because this level is Iron Man, Hulk, Spider-Man. The next level is Captain America and Mr. Fantastic, so on and so forth. There's one of them where it's the Human Torch with Wolverine. One of like it's such the best way to do it, and also the X-Men's in here. Like this is the first time you ever saw outside of comic book media where X-Men and Avengers were in the same spotlight.
Looks like I'm king of the castle, Super Zeros.
And it's most
Good
like
luck
this
getting
universe is
past
most related to
this.
the MCU compared to every other gaming, like because Clark Gregg is in it. They have the helicarrier, and everything. All right, I need to turn off the fan. I'm getting cold. Just the memory, like this. Even if you're by age when this game first came out, and still the hype of the Avengers, you would fucking love this game. People still rate it to this day as the best Lego game ever made. It's like, sure, it has talking in it, what not many people like, but like the character roster alone is like what you would want to go back into. It's one of those only Lego games, maybe Lego Batman 2, is the way you want to just go in it to get a fine. Oh hey, there is another Huntsman in my room. I was right. Is this the orange one? I think so. Yeah. It has to be the one that was over there. Damn. So the one we killed must have been just a random new one. Fuck. Bro! You know what happened to the other one? Fucking leave. 2 Huntsmans in my room at the same time? Damn. It's crazy because I put my hand down there to do shit. Fuck. Alright, I'm not gonna kill you. Just fuck off. After I'm done streaming, can you... Like, where did you go? I understand if you're hiding behind somewhere, but fuck me. Terrifying me, bro. I found you Sunday at 5 AM. And you haven't left my room. You saw what happened to the fucking big one. Sure, the big one was more terrifying than you, but... It's dead. Anyways, let's continue.
Well, there's something you don't see every day. A large building I don't own.
Take that, man. Is this where we get something cool? Oh man, we need to spot that. Can we do it? Tony Stark built this cinema. That wasn't really done. It's gonna be one more area and stuff. Oh fuck, my brain when I was younger.
So much for taking the subway down to the Bugle. Guess I'll just have to fight my way through it.
That's not you real uncle. My brain always thought there's two separate sections, the Grand Central Station and this outside area, but then you realize there's actually three different areas. The outside, the inside, and this side.
Thanks for swinging by, Spider-Man.
You Avenger guys are really great at making a mess.
Hey, I just replaced that.
That's money for Avengers.
I always knew there was a real buzz around your name, Tony, but this is taking things a little too far. We've got to shut off the power.
Pepper always says I get in my own way.
Can I do this with Big Pig? Yes, it can. Either Phoenix or Charles Xavier. I don't know if you can play as Charles Xavier in this game. Can you? Maybe you can. Like, I remember playing this level for ages. Like, I played this the most. The second level died off. Rock Up with the Lockup, is that level 4? No, Rock Up with the Lockup was the one of the final ones, and the night. But then, I'm forgetting actually exactly. It's been a while, you know? It's been fucking nearly 10 years.
You swing from a thread?
My spider sense is tingling.
No, he actually sounds like the Spectacular Spider-Man Spider-Man. That's right, he has projectiles, I forgot.
Hey,
Excelsior! Oh, Stan Lee was in one of the cages before. So Stan Lee got to be part of the 3 Marvel games before he died. Pretty cool.
spider sense is tingling.
Oh, it tingled there, you can fucking climb the wall. What are you gonna do, buddy? I didn't notice you before, but I notice you now. What are you going to do?
My spider sense again. What is it?
Spider sense never happens this frequently. Probably, Robert Downey Jr. has this A in his house. He said, I have it. Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr.
Seems like I've got my hands full with you.
This guy doesn't give up. Let's find a way to take this thing down.
But in the next game, you can actually jump
remember,
up high.
you can transform back to normal if you calm down.
I love doing that. The noise it makes with the knuckles and the bones. Nice, man. Right. Who voices Spider-Man in this fucking game? Wrong fucking thing. James Arnold Taylor. So the person who voiced Obi-Wan in Clone Wars and Leonard in TMNT? The fuck? He voiced Green Arrow. I don't know. Oh, voice actors, sometimes the job for voice actors to emulate what people's voices.
Oh no! I'm melting! Melting!
No
wait,
way.
I mean, I'm solidifying! Solidifying! Oh, what a world!
Yep.
No!
I don't need this. I already have enough problems without getting sand in this costume.
Sent that split.
You think you can stop me? I'm not pulling any more punches!
This guy's attack.
I haven't played it. That's the only Marvel Lego game I've never played. Because legitimately, the funniest thing about this is that for some reason throughout 2017, I got no like Marvel like game media things. So I had no idea Lego Marvel Superheroes was a 2. Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 was a thing until I went over to my close friend's house and saw that they had it on the Switch. And I was like, what the fuck? There's a Marvel Superheroes 2? And I had no idea about it? Legitimately, I would have played it if I knew it was a thing. But I didn't. And I still have yet to play it. When we're playing it soon. But it just fucking surreal. I had no idea it existed until...
Attacks are so fast. Talk about your quicksand. I've definitely got a sinking feeling right now.
Fun fact, that's the level of the second last level. No, I'm doing Avengers. I'm not getting the plat because I already have the Avengers plat, but I'm doing Lego Avengers to get the DLC trophies. But I'm also going to be 100% in that game anyway, without getting the plat. First time ever for me 100%ing a game that isn't Infamous Second Son to get the platinum. Because I want to re-experience Avengers. Pretty fun, playing all 3 Marvel games back to back.
I hate to hammer a point home. You just won't take a hit.
And this is also the first Lego game. It's also the first Lego game where you want to like free roam in between the missions, in my opinion. I didn't want to do that in like Harry Potter or any DC game or any Star Wars game. I only wanted to do it in Marvel. It's pretty weird. It's a weird feeling. Hello there, Platinum Serpent.
Oh, snap! You got me that time, but I'll still beat you to the punch.
So me punch. You're a trophy hunter? Yep. I probably, hopefully tell by that.
Take a hit.
Oh, let me choose Iron Man. Whoops. Achievement hunter. I never really understood the appeal for achievement hunts because it gives you gamer score and you can be able to get games. But nothing happens after you get all the
Spider
achievements.
sense is tingling.
What's the sensation? I guess it's the same sensation every time I get a trophy that I'm excited to complete it. I don't know. Because every time I played Xbox, I've never sought out for achievements. I knew they pop. Even with this game on the 360 that I have. Yeah, with like the 360 games I've completed, I never wanted to get all the achievements from them. Maybe 100% in the game itself. But that's about it. It's a weird. I know that. Because I've never found the appeal of getting achievements when it's just the achievement to give you gamer score. But then again, I don't really understand what game score is at the end of the day.
Secure that cosmic brick, Coulson, and make sure it gets to the Fantastic Four's lab for analysis.
Yes, sir.
Is this Phil Lamar or not?
Hulk, can you help with some of this
I prefer
debris?
trophies. I'm inclined to agree, because PlayStation 3 is when I
You're
started
calling
with
them
me.
cosmic bricks?
They came from the Sky Surfer you encountered. I've given Reed Richards the job of finding out why everyone seems to want them. Thanks for your help, Spider-Man. There's always a place in this operation for a hero like you.
Like I have time for that. I've got a trigonometry exam tomorrow. My aunt needs me to pick up a dozen eggs, and I'm drowning in angst.
So, who's behind all this? What exactly are they up to? And will it cut into my hot tub time?
I don't know, I wish I knew, and yes, Tony, get back to Stark Tower and try to get me some answers.
I really thought it was fucking, for some reason growing up I really thought it was Samuel L. Jackson. I knew Clark Gregg did Phil Coulson. I really thought Maria Hill, Holly Smulders did Maria Hill. But hey, look at all the DLCs. Haha. That's what I get for getting the collection. And Excelsior. No, I'd have this after this. Yeah. Excelsior. It's crazy that one line's in the game multiple times. I'm feeling you still there. Okay. Yeah, no, just always had Xbox, too much money, just wish I would have games.
I must
Fair
have
enough.
all the cosmic bricks I can get my hands on.
My work progresses.
Progress
I
fast.
still can't believe it's Troy Baker who voices Loki in
This
this.
is what I've been reduced to, relying on such pitiful mortal creatures for my plans.
Kind of
But
makes
he does
sense.
have a cool throne and a metal face.
It does make sense. Because he voiced that Roxxon dude in Miles Morales, obviously he voiced Jill in Last of Us. Dalton in Second
Director
Son.
Fury, Reed Richards is here.
That's
Mr.
that
Fantastic
is
himself.
Cecilia from Flash.
Any breakthroughs
Fuck.
on that cosmic brick I sent you?
Actually, I could use some help. Is Tony Stark around?
He's working on something else. I have another Avenger here.
I'm actually the first Avenger, sir.
Do you have much experience with theoretical quantum mechanics and exotic nano-derived power sources?
I got an A+ in American history.
Director Fury, we have confirmation that more of those bricks hit the open ocean.
Hill, get
I
me a
fucking
SHIELD
love that
research
game.
sub to gather those cosmic bricks. I want some answers. Cap, you head to the Baxter building with Reed Richards and help out the best you can.
I can always sell some war bonds.
Hill, another important thing. Lunch. Order in some shawarma. Stark knows a spot.
So it's like canonical to the first Avengers movie. It's fucking amazing. Yeah, A+ in American history. That's not only a reference to him living throughout the 1940s and earlier, obviously.
Gentlemen, we need you back at the Baxter building
But it's
pronto.
and also
Director
a
Fury wants as much info on
I
those
don't know if it's
cosmic bricks
legitimately a
as you
legitimate
can
reference,
find.
but it's a reference to how he, in high school in English, I think he, what is this? Yeah, so he had to do an essay on courage, and he left it blank, and that's how we got an A+. You ever play Marvel's Avengers? Only this one? Let me turn into a teapot. Let me turn into a teapot! Yeah. Also, fun fact. When you... Hang on. How the fuck am I meant to see the map? Because this is the share button. How the fuck am I meant to see the map? How am I meant to see the map? Because it's meant to be big, so you'll be able to see things. What the fuck? That's gonna ruin my entire experience if I can't look at the fucking map. Damn. PS4. Maybe I can't access it as of yet. But okay, this is one of my favorite parts, you know? And also one of my favorite parts is how it goes from Phil Coulson in the campaign to when you're in free roam, turns into Deadpool. It's one of the sickest things ever. Let's get ready. It's called Falling with Style. And you only do it once throughout the campaign, which is a bit boring, so.
Is that the Baxter building? Looks like there's something going on down there. Uh-oh. Looks like the Fantastic Four fan club's in town. Could be tricky landing in the middle of that crowd. You're right.
It's not a crowd.
Aim for the park across the street.
Because I always try to land outside of it. Damn. Yeah, Falling with Style. Can't believe I remember that was the name of the trophy. I was still just doing a reference to fucking Toy Story. Also, here's something that I realized like instantly that not many people picked up on actually. Is that if you notice in free roam, the character icons don't move, but when you're in levels, they do, and it kind of irritated me because this is the only game that has that. It's either they're always still or they always move. This one's both. And maybe it's the explanation is that this place is just so big. They just got that detail out of it to like minimize render time. Maybe, I don't know. Well, it's just a fascinating thing that I found out about. Also, you can do this with so many other characters. You can do it with Ant-Man, you can do it with... I don't know if
that passage would be too small for most people to get into.
Kamala Khan's thing, but Ant-Man can do it. Doctor Strange can do it. I don't know what other hero can do it. This is how I imagine the MCU becoming. Captain America talking to Mr. Fantastic, fucking Wolverine hanging out with Human Torch, you know.
We are live outside the Baxter Building, headquarters of the beloved Manhattan hero group, the Fantastic Four. There appears to have been some sort of break-in. Witnesses at the scene heard what they thought to be a crash coming from the rooftop. Could the thing have just taken a tumble in the shower? Or is something more sinister afoot for Reed Richards and his cohorts? Stay tuned for more details as they develop.
Can I kill you? Maybe it's the level after this one you can actually explore shit. I would test it out when this level's done.
On the wall. Do we have something that would fit in that?
It's also bittersweet hearing Coulson's voice in this game because, sure, maybe it's canonical to the Avengers movie, but like he died in Avengers, and Kid Me didn't know he survived. Maybe I did. But he didn't go back to S.H.I.E.L.D. afterwards. Fuck, you can see the thing
should
at the
be
top
able
left.
to glide across here.
Alright, I'm gonna start this next mission, then go to the bathroom.
Another system on the Blink?
No, working just fine. Unfortunately. I'd like to know exactly who's using it.
What's the target on them? The lights? Oh, let's see to move around a bit. My memory isn't as strong for this shit. First level, 100%. Next level, kind of.
The top 5 floors of the Baxter Building are home to the Fantastic Four. Up-to-date plans are unavailable, as Reed Richards is continuously reconfiguring the layout of his labs.
This is crazy, because I always used to think of Kobe Smulders hearing her voice in this game. Now all I can think of is Cecile Horton from Flash. That's a weird experience. Doc Ock.
Dr. Doom, it's Dr. Octopus. I found it.
Where's the other fucking Fantastic Four people? Oh, these enemies are the worst.
Destroy them, my Octobots!
I also have him in Lego form, right up here. Like, I don't know if it's that exact version, but I have a Doc Ock. See, look, the character models are moving. Where are you? Let's see, look. Ow! Fuck. Let's see, look. Look at this fucking snazzy Doc Ock. It's the same shirt. Yeah, it's the same minifig, but it's not the same the tentacle-like things. It's very lopsided though. It's pretty cool though. Remember when I first got this, I was like, oh, this is like the one in the game. That spider is probably gonna fuck up as soon as we leave. Yeah, I don't know why, for some reason, I just thought of those one contestants on the fucking block to, put a urinal in the bathroom. There. It's a young one. Maybe there's a nest somewhere. Because there was another one. Oh, where's this? How did the spiders get into my room if my room's always shut? That's a question, but there's no more distinct about outrageous fortune by posing in them.
I won't be stopped by such insignificant creatures. Give it up, Octavius. It won't be a stretch to defeat you.
Also, like, like, usually when people think of LEGO games, they just think of the campaign. But my fondest memories with this entire game was the entire area.
You won't get away with those
That's
pieces,
the thing
Dr.
I'm
Octopus.
excited about the most. You know, sure, the campaign's cool and all, Loki working with Galactus at the end, or with Agatha setting up with the good guys, and all that. But, yeah, just the free roam. That's why the free roam became like one of my favorite parts in some LEGO games. And since this free roam in this game is like as big, if not bigger, than the campaign as a whole, it's gonna take me quite a bit to platinum this game. Maybe not as long as 2 weeks. I don't know. Maybe it took me 2 weeks last time. Maybe it'll take me 2 weeks this time. And beat Magneto. It's weird, why can't Jean Grey or anyone with Magneto do it? So the thing I also found before was a huntsman. I remember when my mum was killing the other huntsman. I was fixing my curtain. And I felt something on my finger. I thought it was the bottom of the curtain. But back then I was like, if there is another one, it could be that. So then they could have actually done that. Makes sense, they're down there. Makes sense. They have it on Monday. Oh, so this was the very first. I don't know if it was the very first, but it was one of the first LEGO games to set up using the R1 and 2, well, R1, L1 mechanic to switch through your characters in free play. You just hold down triangle. And I don't know when I'll be doing free play. Maybe we'll be doing that like we did it last time. Maybe I shall, just for memory's sake. That's right, he can shield himself. Like how Alfred can fucking Batman. How can he control himself that high in the air?
A most impressive laboratory, Dr. Richards, for such an inferior intellect. I'll be taking my leave now. Goodbye, substandard heroes.
Substandard.
He's heading for the roof. Let's get after him, Cap.
Doing this without, and I could never get that boost up. Maybe I could once. Try one more time. I did it. I hit the lights. Yep. That's just a way to get past it. Alright. Fair enough. Meryl sucked here before, but then I realized, oh shit, I'm Stretchy Man. Let me be like Spider-Man. A Spider-Man enemy fighting Captain America. And this was pre like Sony deal with Marvel in MCU as well. It's like it's the closest we ever saw with Spider-Man with Iron Man and Hulk. But we got that in fucking Avengers. Infinity War. And if Secret Wars and Hulk raging again would be amazing. I always thought I could do the middle one, but it's not.
An elevator. Is this the quickest way to the roof?
I call it the Fantastivator. Faster than the stairs for sure. Let's go.
There he is.
Maybe we should think about this.
No time. He gets away with those pieces now. We might never get them back.
That's why it's a massive leap from last level to this level for stab wise.
You should be able to dig here if you use the right person.
Yeah, well, we're in. And thanks, Trello.
Dr. Octopus is getting away! You'll need to glide across that gap to catch up with him.
You sound like Tails! Come on, Sonic! Dr. Eggman's getting away! You get it? Yeah, one of the annoying things about this level is that you can't go down. Oh, that's the first of 5. I kind of want to pick it up and just throw it out of the room. Well, even though they're not poisonous or venomous, still don't want to risk it. They can still buy you and still hurt like hell. That's one of the annoying things about if they're not venomous, that's the only good thing about them. That they can't harm you. But it's hurt. Majority of the time, yeah.
Over there, Captain. What's the plan?
Wherever he goes, we follow. talked about
I don't think you'll be following me across here, heroes.
I bet. I think this may be one of my least favorite levels. You can't use any like flying character. Like levels that were fun with like use Human Torch, use like Iceman, use Storm, Iron Man, Hulk. But then I'm sure Mr. Fantastic has cool powers though. But I think this is maybe one of my least favorite levels in the game. Because it's like, you have to traverse up a fucking building and shit, and you'd think it'd just be way more easier and more fun with like Iron Man or something. And you'd be correct. That's crazy. The crazy thing about this game having product placement for real life shit. There's no Marvel company within Marvel movies.
Careful, Dr. Richards. It's a long way down. Climbing down, we can't reach them from here.
You kidding me? It's also pretty ironic since I think I thought about this when I first played the level, but Chris Evans played Human Torch and Captain America, so it's basically Human Torch with Mr. Fantastic. And I always thought Mr. Fantastic's name was Stretch growing up. Or at least they called him Stretch.
What are you doing? No!
Parker, do your job! I want some play for Bugle Stories on the net thing, or interface.
Yes, sir. Netface.
You understand the web, don't you?
The web? Yeah, it's a job and a hobby.
Doc Octopus? You're a real doctor, right? Because I have a pain right here, and it goes down there. Ooh, if I bend over there, then wow.
Your cheap health plan doesn't cover office visits.
That's right, because the
Parker! Parker! I need some footage of this for the website. How hard could it be? I mean, this time the news is coming to us.
You could record it with your smartphone, JJ, if you could figure out how to turn it on.
Because one of the bonus missions is you playing stock to clean up Bugle.
Hey, guys.
You're never gonna catch me! You're wasting your time!
It's a very big level.
Good thing you happen to be close by, Spider-Man. Doc Ock's stolen some important...
Yeah, he's real
Hey,
grabby like
so
that.
good for you.
Always getting his hands on things.
What are these Spider-Man look like? Also, it's weird, like, as comic book readers, it makes sense, and movie watchers, it makes sense. But, like, why in universe when there's the X-Men, there's the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, all these different heroes, how is Doc Ock considered a Spider-Man bad guy and all that? Like, there's so many heroes based in... Like, I understand how Kingpin is a Daredevil and a Spider-Man bad guy now. Daredevil, Kingpin, yeah. I get that, it makes sense. But other villains? Not really. Like, you could never see fucking...
Spidey sense.
Doesn't make sense for my brain to see the Vulture and Iron Man having a battle over Malibu. This does not make sense.
My spider sense again. What is it? Spider sense again. What is it?
Fuck me. I now remember why I fucking hated this level. It's too much. I don't really hate this level, it's just like... You can't really roam around. Oh, yeah. Sure, it's very reminiscent on like some like a Batman Beyond Gotham kind of shit. the pretty cool thing about this Lego game in particular is that if you go to options, available to buy, and it's only for $1 million. So as soon as you get $1 million, you can go to Devil's room to buy it. It's crazy to think, like, this game and the stories that this game talks about could legit happen in the MCU. We can have Deadpool talking about stories with Iron Man, Spider-Man, and stuff. Oh my god. And who knows if we're gonna get another Deadpool movie in the MCU? We could just have a series called Deadpool and Spider-Man where like Ryan Reynolds just is with Tom Holland or whatever.
Victory is now within my reach! Time to step on the spider.
Oh, such cruelty. You couldn't wrap me in a paper towel and toss me out the window?
No! What happened? Octobot!
He seems over the top angry. Any advice?
Don't look at me. You're the Doc Ock expert.
This level's too big. Like, I understand it's an ambitious game.
Let's attack while we can. Why didn't I see this coming? Another arm stuck!
You know what I just realized? You know how in a lot of media, when there's women presidents, they always say Madam President?
My arms! Another mechanical arm! You'll suffer for this! Get them!
But they never always say...
Give it up. Crime never pays.
You'd be surprised. It covers medical and dental. Can't escape the long
they never say Sir President. It's always Mr. President.
Stop being so grabby,
Or just
Doc.
Sir.
I got it! I got it!
I got it!
No! I got it!
Time to square off. I now understand it. Square off. Herbie. Damn, I nearly got fucking $500,000 just by playing 2 levels. I forget there's 26 levels in this game. It's 26. What the fuck?
Hey, no!
So I'm having such a good time playing this game. Sure, that level was quite boring, but it's bring back a lot of memories. Hey, there you go. Chris Pratt's dad.
We captured Doc Ock, but we lost the Green Goblin.
Don't worry, we're tracking him.
Target located.
He's gone to the Oscorp building.
What would Green Goblin want in a totally legitimate and entirely unsuspicious office tower like Oscorp?
Let's go find out.
That won't be necessary, Mr. Richards. Fantastic.
Dr. Richards. Sir. Director Fury needs you and Kat back at the lab.
We need to know more about these special bricks and what they can do.
Then let's try to figure that out. We've got to. Because with great power comes great responsibility.
This is where you can free roam for the first time, probably. This is where a lot of my fun began in this game.
We need you to get there, find him, and hopefully
Because that theme means you can free roam.
I guess we'll find our own way to Oscorp then.
Won't be easy with this mess they left behind.
Troy Baker, sounds like Troy Baker, actually. Troy Baker. Can we open the map now? No, we can't. Now let me look at show game controls. Map, it is the big button. But maybe since I'm playing it on the PS5, it's not registering. Let me check. Let's check that right now. So what I'm gonna do, let's turn you off. Our wireless controller has been disconnected. So what I'm going to do is get my PS4 controller, my main one, well, the one I use for movies, at least. It still breaks my brain that I'll never get used to a black PS4 controller because I didn't play PlayStation 4 with the black PS4 controller. Let's play with this white one. Okay, so I can't toggle the map yet. Let's turn you back on. So the map is this thing. But when does it unlock? I think it unlocks after we do this, actually.
Look around. There might be targets in the area you can use.
I'm sure they won't mind if we trash the place a little more.
He sounds like Delson. Oh, fuck. Oops. Come on, Natasha. Natalia.
Hey, grab me a chicken Alfredo while you're over there, huh?
Sure. You want me to pick up your dry cleaning too?
Maybe it's after this. It doesn't say return to Helicarrier on here. So I'm probably gonna dig around a free room tomorrow. Because I'm not gonna play another level now. This game's just so fun. Like, we're in free play, like free roam right now, but it's like to the next level free roam. Can't really explore yet. I always thought you could do it after like the first level. Maybe it's actually after this one. Because you easily, because as a non Lego player, you wouldn't know it. But since you see studs outside of it, you know you can. So you can jump over it. Like, if I really want to, I can aim for shit out there to like shoot my arrow to, and it'll get to it, or shoot the gun to it. Like this, bang. It's going to get it and give me studs, meaning I can go out there to hit it. But oh, this is Avengers Team Up Iron Man on Hulk, right? 3D rendered animation like this is pretty ugly, to be honest. Cause there was another, it was Captain America and Hulk, the other one was, right? Iron Man and Hulk, Captain America. Okay, so that's not what the trailer I thought it was. I thought it would have been trailer for this game, but
You belong, you belong, you belong, you belong, you belong, you belong, you belong to
it's weird how this
you belong, you belong.
It's fascinating. So I do wonder if I plug in the normal disc, what happens? I'm gonna do some science. I'm gonna do some science because I don't know what's gonna happen. I really don't. Because it considers this to be its own game, but this is the American copy of the game. Because if I go, I will test this, see what happens first. What happens?
You belong, you belong, you belong, you belong,
That's fucking funny.
You belong, you belong, you belong to the Merry Marvel Marching Society. March along, march along, march along to the song of the Merry Marvel Marching Society. Lift your
That's
crown,
very funny.
lift your throne. You belong, you belong. You belong, you belong, you belong, you belong, you belong to the Merry Marvel Marching Society. You belong, you belong, you belong, you belong.
That's actually very funny.
You belong.
I need to record this. Alright, this is funny because I'm onto Lego Marvel right now. Put this in. This is an amazing fucking thing to even exist. To download it, but instead of like Borderlands, Bioshock, and the Lego Harry Potter, it's not in one game. So when you put it in, it creates a folder with the 3 games in it. But then I also have the normal copy, so I was like, what actually happens? And it's just 2 versions of the game downloaded, but they both have the same trophies. But it's the different regions of the games, because this is the American region, because it has the T, the E, and I have the Australian one. Okay, the PAL one. It's pretty funny. It's pretty cool actually though. I'll actually show you what happens. I'll plug in the disc right now. So if I press eject, of society. Because I honestly thought I'd just put this in it, then just play it. Okay, so I got the disc right here. Let's look onto here and see what happens, shall we? Put it in. Guess what happens?
You belong. You belong. You belong.
Yeah,
You
wait
belong.
for it.
You belong.
Yeah, this is what I mean. It opens a folder, and that's how you download each game. Avengers, Marvel Superheroes 2. Instead of going into the game to select a game. I've never seen this before, but this is the disc one, and this is the collection.
You belong. You belong.
And you wouldn't even know, you know? Like, honestly, if like one of my younger cousins came here and wanted to see that I had like a Marvel, they'd put in the disc in it and they'd be like, why is it downloading another one? Because it says a disc in it, because as you know, disc next to it means disc needs to be able to play. For example, this one doesn't have a disc. This one does, this one doesn't, this one does, this one doesn't, this... And so on and so forth. Which is pretty cool. Like, it's a weird sight to see, the LEGO collection, LEGO Marvel and LEGO Marvel.
You belong. You belong.
But I need to eject you, which ejects... Because I initially thought it was going to stay, but then it doesn't. But then...
You belong. You belong. You belong. You belong.
Delete you. And now...
You belong, you belong, you belong, you belong to the Merry Marvel Marching Society. March along, march.
Because I remember the first time, because you know on PS3s you can leave like your game on, or the icon, and starts playing this mini movie. Like with Payday, it has a movie. This had one of them in it, and it had the trailer, but it had that song in the background. And I was like, what the fuck is this? But then when I listened to the lyrics, it made sense. Marching Marvel Society. Oh yeah, I'm so glad I'm back at it. And this is all for LEGO Marvel 1 and LEGO Marvel 2. I don't necessarily need to do it for LEGO Avengers, but I need to do it for LEGO Marvel 1. So now I've got 3,300 trophies. James is playing Spider-Man. Oh, damn, so he got the plat this week. So when did he start the game? The first. He got it New Year's. He started this game New Year's. So he must have completed Miles Morales recently. Right? So what other trophy do you have, James? Oh, the next level. Damn, he put the Raimi suit as his background. That's pretty cool. What the fuck's Miles Morales then? Who knows? Who the feck knows? I mean, technically I can, because I have the game. So what if I go into my friends and go to my cousin 56 minutes ago? He said he sold his PS5. Okay, so it's no matter what region, it's the same game. But if I go into my games, my trophies actually, not my games. As the capital. Let's see what it actually says on my thing. Go onto Twitch, man. Go onto Twitch. My name is Lewis, man. About. It's crazy, there's two games called Marvel's Avengers, but one's Lego. Lego Marvel's Avengers and Marvel's Avengers. Damn. Okay, so got these 2 in one night, well, tonight. It's crazy how I'm playing this game again. And it's gonna be a massive sandwich of all these 57 different games, well, less than that, but 57 games just sandwiched in between 2 LEGO Marvel Superheroes. The PS4 version and the PS3 version. Okay, so I did I do 2 levels per day? So I did these in one sitting. 2. I remember I played this. I thought I played this at night one time. Maybe not. So I did 3 that time. 3, 4, 5. I did 5 levels, and damn. And did the final one the next day. Yeah. That's fucking sick. It's crazy. Of all these memories of getting these trophies, now I'm gonna get the exact same, but even fresher. It's just a shame it doesn't have the PS5 logo on it. Like, they could have released this for the PS5, you know, and that's the thing. They could have just released it for the PS5. I mean, they still can if they really want to. But what would be sick would be like me doing the PS4 version of it now, then years down the road, I would do it again for the PS5. The same game 3 times at 3 different times in my life, you know? 10 years ago, I was just went into my new school, and now, 10 years later, about to go into my final year. It's pretty crazy. 10 years, same game, same memories attached to it, you know? Like, this game was hyped so much because of Marvel's Avengers, the movie. This came out the next year. Like, and Iron Man, Iron Man 3 came out. We had Thor: The Dark World that was out. And whilst playing this, I think we already had the trailer to Captain America: The Winter Soldier out, maybe? Or maybe not, because I went to school to talk about the trailer to one of my mates. Turned around a bit. Alright, so it's 1 AM now. I can't do what I wanted to do. It's a bit of a shame, but I'll get up tomorrow around 10, hopefully, 9 hours from now. And do some work. Need to make my thumbnail though, but sick. It's a pretty cool thing though what we're doing. Playing the same game, get the platinum 10 years later. I mean, sure, I've gotten the platinum of multiple games again, namely Amazing Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man, and now the last 2 Harry Potter games, but this one feels special. Like, I'm playing it because I want to, not because it would look cool on my trophy list. But when this is done, like, it's crazy. It would be crazy when this is done. like 10 years, well, a couple years of hype since I bought this online, like, be gone after these 3 games are done. Quite bittersweet, actually. Because I think I had the, I already bought the 2 games, but then I think I've heard of the Marvel collection when I was looking up the Lego Harry Potter collection, and I was like looking for it everywhere. But then I had to find it was only in America. I was like, fuck it. So I bought it, and we have it. Like, honestly, if my kids are ever Marvel fans, let them play these 3 games using this on, whether it be a PlayStation 4 or this exact PS5. But that will be years and years and years away. This will be something special. This right here. There's not many games I have that are considered to be like that special. I think maybe the Borderlands Handsome Collection and Borderlands 3 maybe. Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man, God of War. There's a very, very few games that like I would really want my kids to experience as well, you know? Not because I think they'll like them, but because they'll have a similar experience to what I have. Like at the beginning, not really be a gamer or being interested in playing games, but just enjoying the adventure. Because when I was playing Lego Marvel for the first time, and even Infamous Second Son, I didn't even consider myself a gamer because I barely played PlayStation. Every day Coben was playing it and I was either downstairs watching TV or watching YouTube. But especially at this point in my life, Arrow was out. I was watching fucking season 3 of Arrow at this point. No, it would have been season 2. Anyways. See ya tomorrow for a Lego stream.